everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today it is Saturday. It is New Year's Eve. I cannot believe we are at the doorsteps of a new year. Are you guys excited? I am very excited. I wanted to bring a live to you guys, but I'm up in these woods, guys, and my internet service speed was not working too good this morning. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that it's been raining, but I decided to just go ahead and record the video because I definitely wanted to do an end of a year video. It's more or less like a review, end of the year review. So I entitled this video's Lessons I've Learned in 2022. If you're interested in watching this video, keep on watching. Hello, I hope everybody is doing well. It has been a year, guys, hasn't it? It has been a year. It's been a year of a lot of different things. I think we've experienced every emotion possible in this human form that we can experience. So I thought doing a recap of lessons I've learned in 2022 would be a great way to enter the new year. Because one thing we do want to do is learn lessons from things we've experienced. And hopefully in the new year, if we're able to cross over, I always call it crossing over. If we're able to cross over, that we can take with us the wisdom and the knowledge and the love and experience that we have learned. And it has been that. It has been that. So before we get started, guys, how was your holiday? How was your Christmas? Guys, I am not a big Christmas gift giver when it comes to adults. I think for me, it's just me, my opinion, don't have to be yours. I think it's really beautiful for children. And I try to do that for my grandchildren and make them happy. And I like seeing their little smiles and their eyes lighten up and stuff. So we had Christmas here. And I didn't record like I wanted to. I thought I was going to record, but I didn't. And so if you follow me on Instagram, you were able to see some reels that I did highlighting how my Christmas day went. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm going to leave it here. Go ahead and start following me on Instagram. And also, if you are not subscribed but you're watching these videos, I'm going to take a moment and let you all stop and go ahead on and subscribe. It's right up under the picture. I think it's on the, you're viewing this, it's going to be on your right, I think. Yeah, it's going to be on your right hand side. So go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. This is not joining the membership. This is subscribing to the channel so that you will be able to watch the videos, turn on the notifications so that you'll know when I upload. I see a lot of people saying that on their videos as content creators, but I say it every now and then, but I think it's really important to remind people because if you're like me, sometimes I'm laying in my bed and I'm watching videos and I'll just go through, because it'd be like a suggested video and I watch it and I go through and I'm like, I really like that, but I didn't subscribe to the channel, so I'm not reminded or know when they upload something different. So if you are a consistent follower of mine, please subscribe. Please subscribe. That helps me. In 2023, I had a goal. I said, sometimes I used to post my road to 10,000 subscribers, but I'm going to put road to 5K. I want to reach 5K. I was once over 4,000 subscribers, lost a lot of subscribers due to different reasons, but I want to get this channel going because I'm living in my purpose, sending out words of wisdom and inspiration and motivation and encouragement and love, building a sisterhood through this platform to be all that we can be. So I want to spread that love throughout the land. So this is a really big platform that gives you that opportunity to do that. So if you could, please subscribe if you're watching. Even if you don't watch every week, go ahead and subscribe. And also, if you have family members or friends that you feel will be encouraged by these videos, please share this channel. Tell them to subscribe to the channel as well. So that's my little plug for the channel. But I'm here today on New Year's Eve and I wanted to start the day off right by doing this video. And I wanted you guys to share with you all the gift that I got from my children and a really, really dear friend of mine that has always shown up for me. And this year was full of a lot of sadness and pain for me. So they really wanted to go all out to make me smile. He was the biggest inspiration as far as financially doing this for me, but my children ran around through the city to get these, what I'm about to show you. So I've always wanted a Pandora bracelet, guys, so I was able to get that for Christmas. And this is so special. This heart here, this dangling, is the heart that represents my dad, and that's his birthstone. He was born in December, so that represents my dad, who has passed away this year. And I have all of the birthstones also of my grandchildren. They are my hearts. So this one here, this white, looks kind of like a pearl. I don't know what the actual birthstone is for June, but this is my grandson, who is the oldest, BJ, and that is his birthstone in June. This one here, is this a peridot or something like that? It's green. This is for August. This is my granddaughter Malia that you guys see in my videos quite often. They were over here for Christmas, as well as BJ. And this amethyst here, the purple, is February, which is my youngest granddaughter Autumn. And then this blue one here is my granddaughter Giselle, who is on some of my beach videos. She lives in DC, Maryland area, and her birthday is in September. And this is my beautiful Pandora bracelet, and I've been wearing it every day, guys, because it's so precious to me. This is actually very sentimental to me. I don't care if it don't go with nothing I have on, but I probably wear this pretty much every day. So thank my lovely family and my dear friend for doing this for me. It means the world to me. But anyway, I just want to get in with the video, but I wanted to share lessons that I've learned in 2022, and there's a lot of lessons I've learned, so it's not going to be, I'm going to kind of condense it, bring it down a little bit, because it's so many things. But I've learned a lot about friendships. Oh my God, friendships. I've learned a lot about that. And movement. I saw a video clip that Denzel had left, and he said that moving, let me think about how he said it, because I actually say that in my phone. Hang on. He said, don't confuse movement with progress, because you can move in place. That is so true. Think about it. When you're on a stationary bike, when you're exercising, and you're moving. Or if I stand here right now and do this, I don't use bicycle because that's still exercising. Your bike has progress. But if I'm standing here just doing this, I'm moving around. Or if I'm just hanging out, if I'm just going here, going there, that's movement, but that's not progress. And I thought about that, and I'm like, am I moving without progress? When you move, when you're actually moving in life, and I have a lot of things that says that. My cup, I have a cup that says keep it moving. You got to be doing some things in that movement to produce the progress. So that's something to really think about. Are you moving but not progressing? What are you doing within that movement? And I think that's so important. And also he stated about a lot of times we are so into ourselves and being successful. That's one of the things that I think in our race, as a whole, that we tend to get to the point where we're saying it's about me, what I want, what I'm doing, and we just go for that. And often I think sometimes we're not able to achieve those goals because we're only thinking of ourselves. And anything that you do, and I've learned this over my life, guys, that when you learn something, when you acquire knowledge or skill or something in life, don't keep it to yourself. You got to be willing to share that with other people. Don't get to that point of life where you feel so selfish that you want to hoard and hide the things that you have acquired and learned. Share that out, because the only thing that does for you when you do that is brings in, it opens the door for it to flow back into you. It will flow back into you, guys. That is a fact. That is absolute fact. So when you learn things, share it out. Help somebody else. Be willing to have that heart that you want to help someone else be elevated and brought up. Grab people along your journey. I also saw another post where a lady said oftentimes we are looking at the people above us and not looking at the ones beside us. When you look at people beside you, those are the people that's in the trenches with you. Y'all can work together and build this thing. So don't always be saying, I want to get where that person is. look around you and see who's fighting with you, who's trying to get where you are. Because when you work together, you can achieve things mightily. Really great lesson I've learned. One of the things about friendships that I've learned, I have always been that person who, I'm very sentimental when it comes to my friends. I love them all. I do have people in my life that mean a lot to me because they've been there with me for a long period of time. And when you have people in your life that no matter what you have gone through, they have never left, they have never wavered, or if you lose contact for a day or two, a month, 6 months, but when you pick back up, when you connect back together, it's as if you've never left. I do have people like that in my life. But all the women that I have shared with you guys on this channel have meant the world to me in some capacity. And I look at them as sisters. And we have special relationships. And I love all of them. But one thing I learned about friendships is that sometimes the way you feel about people is not the way they feel about you. And oftentimes you can be clouded, guys, by your love and how you view them, and they're not where you are. And that's okay. That's a growth lesson for me, that something that I think as an empath that I have to continually learn, because I'm always thinking about how I can be beneficial to someone, how I can help someone to be elevated. And even sometimes when I know that that person may not always look at me the same or have that thought process of me, I'm always opening my door, my house, my purse to help people, because I feel like when you do that, you know, to me it's about trying to see somebody become what they want or get where they need to go. And I don't want to be selfish. My heart just won't allow me to be that way. And sometimes I think people can see that in you, and they can take advantage of you when you decide to do those types of things. But I don't look back on anything that I've ever done and regret it. Excuse me, y'all. I have no regrets, guys, on anything that I've done in my life, because God always comes through for me, guys. Y'all know that? He always shows up and shows out in my life. And he always makes sure that I'm taken care of. Even in those situations where I feel like I've been taken advantage of or mistreated in some way, he always takes care of me. With that being said, I have no issues. I don't have any problem with any life lessons that I've learned in this past year, whether it was platonically or if it was an intimate relationship. I walked away from things that no longer served me, and my life has done nothing but progress. I've experienced a lot of pain in this year because I lost somebody significant to me in this life. But I have some wonderful memories, and I do know one day I'm going to look back on that, and I'm just going to remember those things. And this pain won't be so heavy. It won't be so hard for me. It's very heavy for me. And sometimes I have gotten in my feelings this year when I feel like people did not acknowledge that, because you have people in your life that always expect you to show up. And they don't recognize the fact that you need them to show up for you and be that village around you while you're hurting. But then I had to recognize the fact that God gave me a special purpose. He put me here. He put me in this position that I am to share life lessons and love, inspiration, motivation, whatever you want to call it, with the world. This is my purpose. I already know that. It is no way that I could ever stop doing this. This is just what I do. Times when I felt like I was done with this, I'm always led to this in some capacity, whether it's behind the scenes. So my camera died as usual, but this is gonna be a lengthy video because this is the New Year's Eve, and I feel like this is something that needs to be stated. So you guys watch this in its entirety, okay? If you're celebrating, you just come back on New Year's Day or thereafter and finish it, okay? But yeah, it cut off on me. But as I was stating, I don't regret anything, because whether or not, I'm doing I'm going to do it regardless, whether it's not in the camera, because a lot of my life is done off camera. You can't tell a person's life by these videos. You see just a little bit of people's lives, in these 20, even 30-minute videos. That's all you're getting. You're not getting the full picture of the things that go on behind people's lives, behind the scenes. So there's a lot of things that I do outside of, YouTube, and in my real life that I'm living. This is just a small little glimpse into it. And so I know that regardless what I'm doing, YouTube or not, I'm going to always live in this purpose, because my heart has that empathy for people, for life, and especially my people, who I feel needs a little extra something, because we have been deprived of a lot of things in our lives. So I come on here in hopes that, something I say, it may not be every video I do, but I hope that some things that I say and share with you guys will be something that will turn a light bulb on. Or if you're already on that journey, you feel like I'm not in this by myself. It's not about trying to elevate myself, but it's about creating that sisterhood that shows that we can work together as women, even if we're different, our walks of life, and all of that. A lot of people ask me about, my change and why I started living the way that I do, my minimalist life. I decided, just one day, it started a few years ago, to be honest. I looked around, I had a bunch of stuff, and I felt cluttered, and I was just saying to myself, I want to be able to do some things with my life, and I want to feel free and not weighed down. And when I started packing and cleaning out spaces, I started feeling lighter, and I was like, And as I get older, I realized that it doesn't take a lot of things to make me happy, that I don't have to have material possessions to feel happy. My life is about experiences. And so with experiences, I like to have people around me that I love, my friends, my grandchildren, family. And y'all know I have a love for travel. So in the next couple years, when I start actually getting out here, and I'm hoping that, you never know what life gonna throw you. But if I'm living, I'm healthy, the next couple years here, I'm gonna get out here in this world, and y'all gonna see some things on this channel, if you're still following me, that I have not ever shared. Now, y'all seen me traipse all over around the United States, but when I start doing my travel abroad and sharing those experiences as a woman that's approaching senior life, I want you guys to see that and how that looks, and how life does not end at 50. And I'm still saying 50 because, guys, because women, that's the middle point, I think, where people start recognizing that they're aging, that people start saying to themselves, I'm old, which when I crossed 50, I was just like, that ain't nothing. I still felt good. And we do know that a lot of people at this age now are living better, looking better than a lot of younger people. It's no shade toward any younger women watching me, but y'all, it's some beautiful women over 50, it's some beautiful women over 60. And I don't know if y'all watch Chef Babbitt. I think it's Babbitt. Watch her on Instagram. That lady is 72 years old. Her body will stand up against a 20-year-old. So guys, it's all about what you want for your life. So you have to decide that and just go for it. Stop sitting there watching, TV. That's like you're just watching somebody else's life, and get out there and step into whatever it is that you want to do. You have to do it. And once you get over that, you take that first step and you realize it's not so bad. And that even if somebody's looking at you, it's not so bad. Jealousy is a bitter evil. Jealousy will stunt you. It will stop you from living. And I get hate sometimes toward me from people who are not in my life. And they are living better than me financially, and positions and jobs and things they own. And they're still unhappy. My little simple life that I live, and they throw hate and shade toward me. That is the sign of a person that is not happy with their lives. So we do know, we're learning lessons from that things that you own does not produce happiness. You're excited when you get it, but when all of that settles down and you're still sitting there in your life without love, without friends, without good health, what does all of those things you own mean if you don't have those things that's most important? So for me, having those things didn't mean anything. As long as I have the things that I need, that's what's important to me. And I found a way to do that and still be able to do those things that I love, because that's what's important to me. So having the finance and the resources to travel is more important than me having a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 car or $300,000, $400,000 home. And that's just me. I'm not telling anyone to choose my lifestyle, but this works for me. So those people who throw me those types of questions, that's my answer, because I had a conversation with one of my followers here. If I could travel around and live in a van, I would do that. I do know at some point in life, I'm going to age and then I may need care or whatever, but that's how you set up that retirement so that you can have that money that if you need care at that time, it's going to be in place. I don't ever want what happened with my father and his estate to happen with my children. So my thing's going to be in place. And so that's why you just get your life together. You plan it out so that it's not a hardship for other people. So these are all lessons that I've learned through 2022. And I also realized that sometimes you have to leave people behind, family included. The people that you love the most share the same DNA with you, sometimes are not the support system. And that hurts when you realize that the people that you thought would never turn their back on you do. And for simple things, not anything that you actually done to them, but just because they don't like how you have changed because of your growth and the way that you move about in life. It offends them in some way, but why? Why does it offend them? Because they're not where they want to be. That's just the answer to whether anybody likes it or not. If somebody bothers you in the way that they live their life, no matter what it is, no matter if it's something that offends, that you would never do, if it offends you to the point where you dislike that person, that's an inner issue. That's deeper than what you're seeing. So that means self-worth needs to happen. And jealousy can consume you and it can destroy you. And if you're jealous of people who have relationships with other people, that's a self-issue also. Something about you is not happy. It's not about what you're seeing. It's about you. And that's something that needs to be worked on. So I have dealt with all of that. I've lost people because people are envious of relationships I have with other people. Makes no sense if you're giving love to all of them. Just because it appears to be a little bit closer. As mature women, we're not 16 anymore, and we should not have to be like, oh yeah, just redefining that relationship. You show love. It's not about the words you speak, it's the actions that you give. Learn that lesson this year, that everybody that I thought loved me don't. And it's okay, because I always speak of this. If you have one person in your corner, that's all it takes, guys. Just one person. And I have been blessed. I have no regrets. So going into 2022, what are some of the lessons you've learned over this year? I could go on and on and on, but this video could be 2-3 hours. That's why I wanted to do a live. But this gonna do. So I want you guys to just think about it. If you journal, write it down. Think about all the things that you've learned in 2022. How did it help your life? What are you cutting out of your life? What are you needing to do more of in 2022? Are you going to be unapologetically you? I live unapologetically. As I stated sometimes on my social platforms, I post a variety of things. Have no shame. Everything that I post is an aspect of my personality that I love. The happy side, the silly side, the serious side, the professional side, the very humble side. I show all of that in everything that I do because that's who I am. And that's why people love me. They love me for being real and honest and open. So what are the lessons you've learned in 22? How are you going to apply them to your life going into the new year, 2023? Think about it. Just wanted to share my thoughts this morning. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's raining. It's going to be a rainy day, but I think tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day. I got Happy New Year on my board there. 2023, guys, it is coming. It is coming whether we're ready or not. So I want to thank you all for watching today. Thank you for watching today. I'm standing here in my kitchen, and yeah, just want to thank y'all. Appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. All of those who interact with me on a regular, you guys are my rock. Y'all are the foundation of this channel. You guys keep me going and motivated, encouraged to just share this love, continue on this journey, and I hope to see you in 2023. So help me, guys, by continuing to watch, Give this video a thumbs up. Keep me trending on YouTube. This whole algorithm thing is crazy, guys. You got to be appealing to the masses to keep trending for YouTube to show your videos. So give me a thumbs up. Even if you thumbs down, you keep me trending. I appreciate that too. I get some of those as well. And I just want to say I appreciate you all and I love you. And I will see you guys in 2023. Take care. Have a fabulous weekend.